Dude, I'm hungover. Seriously.
I don't believe it.
It's game time. There, can I go back to sleep now?
Prepare to be reviewed.
Adam Sessler. Morgan Webb.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Prepare to be reviewed. This is Play.
Hi.
Hey. You talk. Talking hurts my brain.
Last night was New Year's Eve. I had a lovely time and learned some important things. For instance, I should not attempt to drink 3 liters of bourbon in the course of a single evening.
The sound of your voice is making my soul bleed. And I would like to not be standing right now. So as we're contractually obligated to review some games in our infirm state, we've decided to review games that will not upset our delicate constitution.
The gaming equivalent of dry toast and oatmeal.
I really like a glass of water right now, but water is far. And I don't want to move, so I'm just gonna, why don't you introduce a game?
Okay, what games are we reviewing? I'm forgetting.
Just intro a game.
Okay, here's XMen.
Why do you insist on coming here, Charles?
I'm looking for hope.
I will bring you hope. They finally made a decent X-Men game.
Fully engage.
Charles, don't be silly. On the Xbox 360.
I feel a great swell of pity for the poor soul that plays that game.
Slut.
And I feel a great swell of pity for our viewers.
Why me?
With the taste of X-Men: The Last Stand still fresh in your mouths, here's a lovely franchise tie-in. X-Men, the official game. X-Men, the official game is an action game that takes place between the second and third movie. It's pretty simple. Destroy people and property and occasionally get generator panels online.
Okay, let's get these generator panels online.
X-Men isn't a train wreck, it's just uninspiring. From the 700 or so mutant characters crawling around the Marvel Universe, you'll have only 3 to pick from. Wolverine,
I'll deal with you after I sharpen my claws on these clowns.
Nightcrawler,
Generator panels here.
and Iceman.
I can't let you do this.
Each level is geared towards the special talents of these mutants. Wolverine's levels are wall-to-wall combat, but he's got all the nuance of a prison riot.
Prison's not so bad, Charles, but you have to build your rep quickly. Otherwise, you'll end up someone's bitch.
Frakes was my bitch on Star Trek Next Generation Seasons 1, 2, and 9.
Frakes was everyone's bitch. Oh, I won.
Where? I don't see it. Where?
Here, diagonally.
Pretty sneaky, Eric.
Actually, Sneaky is more Nightcrawler's game. Nightcrawler has the largest variety of abilities, and his teleporting is surprisingly easy. So, you've just finished a fun Nightcrawler level. What do you want to do now? Why, play an Iceman level that handles like a third-tier flight simulator, that's what. You're thinking, it's X-Men, it's an action game, it doesn't completely suck, what am I missing? Let me show you a cutscene.
What can we do?
Return your seats to the full upright position.
I haven't seen acting that wooden since Halle Berry in X-Men 1. Or 2 for that matter. Or Catwoman. Or Die Another Day. Or Monsters Ball. Even though it's on the 360, the whole game is visually underwhelming.
I ain't impressed.
Oh, and did I mention there aren't any online features?
I will beat you at Hungry Hippos.
And I'll be there to stop you, old friend.
What the f*** are you two doing? When I stole Jack Kirby's ideas for the X-Men, I never thought I'd see you playing some lame-ass X-Play bit. Huh? I haven't seen something this embarrassing since I walked in on Neil Adams and Joe Kubert role-playing Power Man and Iron Fist, if you know what I mean. Shut the f*** up! Get the f*** out! Get the f*** out of my office! Don't roll your eyes at me! Those are the 2 best characters I ever created.
If you want a stunningly average X-Men experience, X-Men the official game is waiting for you. We give it 3 mutated chromosomes out of 5.
Something stinks.
Oh, sweet, sweet X-Men. Not good, not bad. Just boring enough to not anger the man doing construction in my head.
Are we on TV now? Do I have to open my eyes?
Yes.
Colors hurt. My contract may say that I have to be here, but it doesn't say I have to open my eyes or try.
My skull is full of pain. Do you think if I shoved a knife into my skull, it would let some of the pain out?
If it'll make you shut up, then yes. Yakuza.
I was just thinking the other day, it's been a long time since I played a middle-of-the-road adventure game based on the Japanese mafia. Thankfully, Yakuza is here to break that streak. You're Kazuma, badass soldier of the Tokyo underworld. You have respect, money, and a friend who seems to have killed your boss. Being the honorable type, Kazuma takes the rap, serving 10 years among angry silverware-wielding warriors.
You killed a captain of the Tojo clan.
And returns to civilian life to find the entire Yakuza world in chaos. Also, lots of people want to kill him, like this stripper, who is actually a guy. I think. Trouble is, it's really hard to like Yakuza as a game. Combat will occupy a lot of your time, and the fighting controls are stiff, clunky, and border on downright terrible. The weak lock-on system is useless. Kazuma auto-aims past his foes half the time, and you're constantly blindsided by off-camera enemies. You're often stuck finishing combos on nothing while hostile thugs line up beautiful attacks to your kidneys. I spent more time punching ears than I did bad guys. This might have been acceptable in 1999 or something, but there's no excuse for such archaic controls in this day and age.
If you mean that, how about you say it to his face, instead of gossiping like some little
Then there's the translation.
I don't believe this.
Yakuza is unquestionably the most foul-mouthed game of all time. It just doesn't let up.
What the do you think you're doing?
Excuse you? You.
You that mud up, yo!
Oh, shut the up. Nice jacket, by the way, moron. Yakuza's story is engrossing despite the dialogue. You always want to see what happens next. You just might find yourself wishing you didn't have to play more of the game to get to it.
What? Who the do you think you are, huh?
I have had it with the language in this game.
Get the out of here. We don't need no Yakuza.
I wouldn't go that far. It's a 3.
Is that what you said?
Out of 5.
All that swearing and the Japanese, it reminded me of something, but I don't really know what.
Last night.
Oh.
Hey kids. Never engage in drinking competitions. You just end up getting into fights with Nepalese guys and then going off to find the Ark of the Covenant.
Just go back to sleep. You being awake involves too much talking.
I have to pee. But if I stand up, I think I'll vomit. So I'm trying to calculate whether the pee risk outweighs the vomit risk. Oh, I already decided for myself.
Up next, more stuff.
Action strikes on DVD.
You witnessed a murder.
Star Trek TNG 2.0 premieres January 15th at 9. You will be assimilated. Only on G4.
I think I called Adam a douche at the party last night.
Hi. I'm hungover. Chibi Robo.
Ever wondered what the future will be like? Flying cars, teleportation, and robot maids. Well, Stargazer, you can get your first taste of the Jetsonian age in Chibi Robo. In Japan, chibi stands for anything cute and little. But there's nothing small about this game. You play as a cute little helper robot that is brought into the dysfunctional home of the Sanderson clan, a broke household with a father willing to stand in the cheese line in exchange for the latest action figure. As Chibi Robo, it's your job to recoup your owner's investment by keeping the house tidy. Ma Sanderson thinks he should be sent back to the scrap heap, and Dad isn't the only D word she's slinging around. As a young robot, Chibi Robo isn't gonna put Hoover out of business. He has to recharge his batteries constantly and does little more than scrub stains off the floor. Eventually, the little fella discovers a secret world inside the Sanderson home where toys come to life and have unhealthy fascinations with action figures.
Go! Space Hunter! Drink Red Crest!
It's bizarre, to say the least, and it only becomes more strange as the game wears on. And this is truly one game that wears on. Things start slow with simpleton platforming and tons of menial tasks. But as Chibi completes a list of fetch quests, he's rewarded with happy points that he can use to upgrade his abilities. Yes, they're called happy points. Upgrades give Chibi new abilities that ultimately give him access to more nooks and crannies of the Sanderson abode. And ultimately, this is what Chibi Robo is all about. Getting from point A to point B over and over. There's some shallow combat and new gadgets that you can build from enemy scrap. But after 8 hours of wrestling a finicky camera and annoying time limits, the demands slowly begin to outstrip the rewards. Chibi Robo is loaded with adult innuendo. A father trying to please his wife with his hose? A crack-addicted teddy bear? A princess that can't get enough licking? If anything, it's an experience you'll always remember. This is one of those love it or hate it games. There's a lot of variety, but none of it is pulled off all that well. And minus the incredible sound design, the production values are strictly low rent. We give Chibi Robo a cute little 3 out of 5.
Robot's cute.
This toast is spicy.
You know what's a good hangover cure?
Having an extra liver installed?
More liquor. Oh, please let a Bloody Mary just appear right now.
I want one of those nice new Mormon livers. Then I'll have a fresh start, just like Larry Hagman.
Yeah. Game reviews. Break. Come back.
I'm Layla Kaylee, and this is The Feed.
Just go. Go talk to Morgan.
Hey, I'm sick. I am regretting ever having consumed alcohol, and it is times like this that your family and friends gather around you and say, you have a problem. But I'm not gonna stop drinking because Morgan Webb is not a quitter. So I've decided to shake myself out of this hangover with a look back at the worst camera angles of all time.
We here at XPlay hate bad camera angles as much as you do. Where am I going? What am I shooting at? Who the hell just ate me? But these crappy camera angles aren't just limited to the Resident Evil franchise. Yes, in many games, it appears that the developers hired someone devoted to finding the absolute worst viewing angle for any situation. And, to their credit, whoever this person is, they've done an incredible job. Mr. Crappy-ass in-game camera designer, we salute you.
Go!
Morgan had to go very quickly. I think she's puking in the sphere. Luckily, my Leo 9 constitution means I never ever puke when I'm hungover. I may have lost control of my bladder last night, but we can't say that's because of alcohol for sure.
I can show you a good time.
Leave me the alone.
Ow!
What happens when you take 12 snowboarding animals and force them to work in the same hotel? The Block. Series premiere January 15th at 10. Only on...
That guy and girl are back.
Hi. Welcome back. We have hangovers.
We were drunk last night, and we're not entirely sure what happened, but it appears that Adam has Raven Simone's name tattooed on his back.
She's more than moderately Raven.
She's extremely Raven.
I think we're engaged. At least that's what I assume from the pattern of the scarring.
Good. This TV thing was never stable. If you don't sign a prenup, you'll be on easy street with all that Princess Diary 2 money.
I am not a whore.
Do you know who are? The ladies in the Saints Row game.
Oh.
You know, I've had it. I'm fed up. I'm sick of all these hoity-toity lawyer types. I'm talking to you, Kenan Thompson, telling me what video games are harming the children. I just want to waste them all. This game is not Grand Theft Auto. It's Saints Row, a nice religious romp through small-town family values.
I can show you a good time.
It's everything that Grand Theft Auto is not. Maybe. You can free roam all over the city in Saints Row, anywhere you want to go. Sure, that's like Grand Theft Auto. You can throw ladies out of cars and steal them. Sure, that's like Grand Theft Auto. You can beat down on those dirty cops that never or won't solve Tupac's murder. Sure, that's like Grand Theft Auto. But beating up a guy in a hot dog costume, the only place you'll find that is my dreams. My torturous, diluted, miserable dreams.
Hector says buenas noches.
There is a story here. Saints Row has become a haven for misplaced anger, drugs, and morally irresponsible behavior. We've seen this kind of reprehensibility before.
On the X-Play board.
And we've seen it in other games before.
What if it snowed in San Francisco?
But if you just wanted a game with people using bazookas on quiet streets, you'll need to look, well, actually here would be fine. What's my point? Oh, something about moral values or hookers. Sweet, full-figured hookers. I'm getting so distracted. Rip-off games do that to me. But Saints Row has something more than Grand Theft Auto. It has something that censorship-loving zealots can truly appreciate. Life lessons. Lesson 1. It's hard out there for a pimp. And you have to alleviate their stress by taking their hookers from them. Forcefully, if need be. That cleans up the streets. That cleans up your soul. Lesson 2. It's hard out there for a John.
How'd you like to make some quick cash?
That's where you come in. Johns need privacy. They need intimacy. They need love.
I got a girl waiting in a car out back.
Drive them around, give them the space they need to get their $75 worth.
Let's see the goods.
I think you're gonna pop.
Ow, it hurts, it hurts. No, I'm okay, keep going.
I'm not cleaning that up.
So, you see, video games can be helpful. Saints Row tries to appeal to all walks of life. Taggers, strippers, dealers, sesslers, but other games, better games, have already done that. So for that, we give Saints Row 3 Bishop Don Juans out of 5.
Now it's time for the X-Play replay.
Everything got 3s. That's the point.
So, that sure was our New Year's show, which we hope proves to all the young people watching that drinking and existing the next day don't mix.
That's why you should participate in high-risk behavior while drunk.
If you're gonna get wasted, might as well wreck your Beamer or fall out a frat window, because dying is the surest way to avoid a headache the next day.
But we're feeling much better now. One of the interns came in and he was kind enough to bring us tea.
And by tea, we mean scotch.
Because one night of binge drinking doesn't make for alcoholism. It takes committing to a lifestyle.
Speaking of bad choices, it's time for video viewer mail.
Today's video viewer mail is from this guy.
Hey guys, if you could be any Kingdom Hearts character, which one could you be? And you can't say Sora, Adam.
So you're essentially asking which Final Fantasy or Disney character we would like to be, because being Sora would be lame.
Seriously, but you know, I would be Mrs. Potts because she's voiced by Angela Lansbury, who was a badass in the original Manchurian Candidate, who always dreamed of being a scheming Cold War doyenne who makes out with her son and hypnotizes people with playing cards.
I would be Uncle Remus. Disney made him so happy with his lot in life.
Thanks for watching X Play.